Okay. Yesterday I gave some introduction about the rank transformation, right? Even I written some SQL queries, the SQL queries I written, and I shown to you people how the difference between rank and tens rank is available, right? So today we have to start with the directly with practicals. So let us go and try to create the table whatever available. This was the target table we are trying to create it. So let us go and try to connect to your target schema, which is available B229 TDBU. Then I'm taking this SQL whatever available. Then I'm trying to paste here. Then execute it. Now we are seeing that table is created. This table I want to import it. Let us go and try to import into the Informatica by connecting to the target repository. So we are trying to connect to the repository. Now targets menu, import from database, RR capital, ITEX small 123. Then we have the table name. What is the table name? EMP underscore rank is the table name. Select that EMP underscore rank. Okay. Then we can see the table is came here. We created the target table we created. Create and import the target table. Now create the mapping with the name of, we are trying to get here top 3 ranks, we are trying to get it. So this is what the name what we taken. In our case we'll go for top uh, 10 ranks, we'll take it so that we will get some more clarity. So I'm going for mapping. So mappings menu, create. We are trying to take here not the top 3. I'm taking a top 10 ranks I'm taking. Okay. Now drag and drop your source and target into the work area. That's what our next point. Drag and drop source EMP into the mapping window or space, and go to the transformations menu, click on create, select type as rank and name it as t underscore rank as shown below. Now whatever source is available, the source is EMP table, we are trying to drag and drop. Then we are trying to introduce here this what called as rank transformation. The rank transformation I am introducing into the work area. Then based on what columns you have to do the ranking, those all things try to drag and drop here. So I want to drag and drop, these are the columns. Click on create, done. From source qualifier, drag and drop EMP number, ename, salary, debit number. So EMP number, ename, salary, debit number, these are the 4 columns what you want. We drag and drop. Then as shown below, double click on the header of the rank transformation. In that, click on the ports tab, enable checkbox for the rank or for the column called as salary. That means based on the salary column, we are trying to create the rank. So double click on this one. We are going to the ports tab. Here we have the R port. R port I am selecting for the salary. And however, if you want to select more than one port, it is not possible to select here. Only one port you can select it. That port to salary I selected here. Now and I am not selecting any group A, I am not selecting here. Only salary I select as a rank port, group A I am not selecting anything. Now port, because we are finding the rank based on the salary which is marked by brown color as shown below. Right. Now salary we selected. Click on the properties tab and try to provide a top 10 ranks you want or bottom 10 ranks you want or number of ranks, how many things you wanted. Those things you have to set here. So we are going to the properties. I said I want the top 10 ranks I wanted, so I am trying to keep here 10 I am keeping. Okay, we already aware of it. Rank data cache is what, index cache is what, yesterday we learned about it. Data cache is nothing but storing the ports, all the things except the ports which are enabled group by. In my case, all the things are going to store in the data only. Why? Because group by is not at all enabled, so index cache is not at all required. Index cache will be storing only the ports which enable the group by. Right. Now click on OK. Drag and drop target table rank underscore EMP into workspace. Connect the things as shown below. So I am trying to click on OK. Then I am trying to introduce here or target whatever available I am introducing. Then if emp underscore rank is the one we are trying to introduce, this is a source qualifier. Then this is a rank. I am trying to connect here emp number to the emp number we are connecting, ename to the ename we are connecting, salary depit number we are trying to connect, and I want to connect here rank index to the rank we are connecting it. Now right click and arrange all iconic. This is what is available. Now, so the remaining process for creating and creating the workflow session as it is same. Let us go and try to do that one. I'm saving it. It's saying as valid. Now go to the workflow manager. Then go to the workflows menu, create it. So give the name as WF underscore top underscore 10 underscore ranks. WF underscore top 10 ranks. So I'm trying to take here session task into the work area. Then map the M underscore top 10 ranks. Then try to connect both the things. Now double click on the session task, whatever available, go to the mapping, provide the connections as usually you know that this is available in the source. This is available in the target. I want to run multiple times to test other things. That is the reason I'm also enabling your option called as truncate target table option so that I can examine different options whatever available. Okay, click on here, okay, then save it. So that's what we are trying to do here. Use the regular process to do this one. After successful run the workflow, go to the target table and observe that rank is correctly populated or not. So we are trying to run this one first. So I'm selecting the start task, then go for start workflow from task. Then shortly we are going to see the workflow monitor. Meanwhile, you go for the target here. Go for the target here, emp underscore rank. Then select star from this table. Now you can see here, still it is running. It is running. Now it is completed, successfully completed. Now if you go and see here, this one, there you can observe top 10 ranks you given. 5,000 is given as what? 1. 3,000 is given as 2. As the salary is same, this also given as 2. 2 times this is came, that is the reason 3 is skipped and went for 4. This is what we observed yesterday, right? So rank transformation may have some gaps. Second rank is repeating, that is the reason third rank is skipped and it is going for the fourth rank it is going. So that's what is the meaning of your rank transformation. Now exercise. Develop a mapping to load top 3 ranks from each department number. From each department number I want top 3 ranks I wanted. That means let's say we have different departments are available like now 10, 20, 30. From each department, who are the people who are taking the maximum salaries? That those people I want, 3 people I want it. 10th department, maximum salary people, 3 people. 20 department people, maximum salary people, 3 people. 30 department, maximum salary people, 3 people. Like that I want total 9 people I want it. How we can do that one? Hint, in above mapping, select group by department number in the rank transformation. What is the meaning? Can you do it, anyone? I'll give the control if you want. Krishna, I am giving control to you. I give the control. Please go to the designer and try to do that exercise. What options you have to modify in adjusting your mapping. Hint also available. Try it. I will guide you if you do mistake. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That is correct. Only one option you have to change, that is department number. And top three ranks you want, right? You can go to the properties. There we can change the 10 into the 3. 10 into 3. So from each department we want 3 ranks, 3 employees I want it. So click on OK. Now what to do? I want to observe the result, I want to observe it. Till result you have to take it. Excellent, we saved it. Next step. Excellent. So whenever you change the mapping, we have to refresh the mapping so that those changes will be coming here, carried forward here. Okay, click on that. Excellent. Then the yellow triangle indicates the changes are came here but not saved. Let us save it. Now we saved also. Now go and try to run this one. As truncate target table option is enabled, existing data will be truncated, and from each department 3 ranks are going to get it. Now you can observe in the workflow monitor, it succeeded. Now go and try to observe here. There, from each department we got here 3 ranks. From each department we got here 3 ranks we got it. So this is what called as group by option. What exactly it is doing? I shown like index cache, data cache, right? Is it available now? If I go and see backend, let us say my computer, then C drive, Informatica folder, 9.5.1, then server, InfoShade, then we have here cache. Is it available that caches? No, this is not yours. When it is created, 8/21. Today is what is the date? Today is 26. This is created long ago by some other people. Is it caches are available here? No. So the nature of the rank, data cache, as well as index cache is, in the runtime it will be creating. In the runtime, it will be creates. At the end of the runtime, it will be deleted. At the end of the runtime, it will be deleted. At the time of runtime, it will be created. At the time of end of the runtime, it will be deleted. Okay, that is excellent job. We understand that one. Now let us move on to the next one that is called as dense rank. Now if you observe here, if I want rank transformation, I have the rank transformation is available. If I want to calculate the rank, I have the rank transformation. If I want to calculate dense rank, do I have the dense rank transformation? It's not there. Like this situation, so many situations are available. You need some functionality, but the functionality corresponding transformation may not be available. You are looking for some functionality, the functionality corresponding transformation may not be available. Then what we are going to do? Yeah, we have to use here SQL, we have to use it. We have to use here SQL, we have to source qualifier query, we have to override it. That's what we are trying to learn here. So we have rank transformation to calculate rank based on some measure. If you need to calculate dense rank, then we can use what? Source qualifier override. This is called as what? Source qualifier override is one functionality. We are going to write the SQL query and we are trying to override the default SQL, we are overriding it. We are writing SQL query and we are overriding default SQL, whatever available, that one we are overriding it. Right, how to do that one, we'll try to understand it. Creating the table, yes, everyone knows it, how to create the table in target database and import table using the target designer. These two steps everyone aware of it. Try to do it, Krishna. Yeah, take the script first. Take that script and try to execute it. Take that script, then go to the database, Go to the database, then execute here. Then table is created. Import this table as a target. Import this table as a target. Go to the targets menu. Then import from database. Connect. Now tgt underscore dense is came into the picture. Okay, now next point. First point is completed. That is called as creating the target table and importing target table as a target. So creating mapping with transformations. Very simple, right? Source qualifier, target. That's it. So we're creating a mapping with the name of m underscore dense rank. Drag and drop source and target into the work area. Try to do that first 2 points. Create the mapping. Again go to the mapping menu. Then create. So m underscore dense rank. Then OK. Drag and drop source and target into the work area. Source is EMP table and target is dense underscore rank. Now close the navigator window. Fine. First 2 points we completed. Next is double click on the source qualifier, go to the ports tab, then delete and rename columns as shown below. If you see here EMP number, e-name, salary, rank, dense rank. This is what I want to see under the source qualifier ports tab. Under the source qualifier ports tab, I want to see only these are the 5 columns I want to see it. Like that you have to modify. Let us go and try to modify in a similar way. Try to modify it. So close this navigator window so that you can see all the things. Now this one keep in the right side. This is the source. This is the target. Now let us say I am trying to connect here employee number to employee number. Now you can observe this one, it is available as of now. But if you want to change here, remaining things also you have to connect it. We'll connect it. Okay, before connecting, are you seeing here rank and dense rank here? No. Only employee number is available, that's okay. E-name is available, that's okay. Salary is available, that's okay. But rank and dense rank is not available. To calculate the rank and dense rank only, we are trying to override the source qualifier override, we are trying to override it. As of now, if you go and double click on this one, properties, drop down, generate SQL. What we got here? Employee number, e-name, salary we got. Why? Because only 3 columns we connected to the target, right? The 3 columns corresponding query created. How many columns we connect to the target? How many columns we connect to the target? Exactly those columns corresponding SQL query only will be created. If you connect only one column, if you connect to the target, only one column you connect to the target, then if you go and see your properties, then generate SQL, we are going to see only what? One column. How many columns you connected to the target, that one will be displayed. Now what I am asking in the ports tab, make sure I want employee number, e-name, salary, rank and dense rank. Try to delete the unwanted things. Job I don't want it. MGR I don't want it. MGR also I don't want it. Hire date, then commission, then department number. But I want other two things I want here. What is that? Rank and dense rank. Try to create those things. Rank as decimal. Similarly, dense rank. Then go to the properties. Then we have to change the SQL query. Right, now SQL query already we know how to write it. Yesterday we written that one. So that SQL query is given here. You can go and you can paste over there. So what is this SQL query? This was the SQL query. Copy it. And try to paste over there. So this is what called as override. Now provide the connections here properly so that you can test this one. So if you go and try to see here P22 9 source target, provide here P29 HDBU, P229 HDBU, validate. See this error message, it is expected. What is the error message? Query should return exactly one field to match fields projected from the source qualifier. How many columns is connected to the target? That's what it is expecting. Only one column it should write. How many columns is connected to the target? Only one. The reason it is expecting only one column should be written by this query. So click on OK. Again OK. Again OK. Connect all the columns from source qualifier to target. Not one column, all the columns try to connect it. Employee number already connected. Go to the employee name to employee name. Excellent. Now go to the source qualifier and try to validate it. Again it is going to throw the error. Click on validate. What is the error? Read that one. Query should return exactly 3 fields to match fields projected from the source qualifier. 3 fields. What is the meaning? Source qualifier to target we connected how many columns? 5 columns. But source to source qualifier we connect how many columns? Go and try to verify that one. Source to source qualifier. Close this. Source to source qualifier. How many columns are there? 3. Remember one point, the number of, if you are writing SQL override, in case of SQL override, the SQL override, SQL query, number of columns, and source to source qualifier, number of columns, and source qualifier to target, number of columns, must be what? Equal. Source to source qualifier to target, the number of columns must be equal. If it is not equal, we are going to get that kind of error. and try to connect here now from the source to source qualifier rank and transformation dense ranks are connected. But do I have here in the source rank and dense rank? No. Any one dummy column we can connect it as long as, because whatever we connect also we are not directly using these things. Whatever coming from SQL query, those things only we are using it. Any one dummy column we can connect, but make sure the data types are properly. So connect the commission and DBIT number to the rank and dense rank. Connect it. Commission and department number. It doesn't mean that one I am passing the commission column values into the rank. This, even though this one we connected here, we are not using those things. We are going for what? SQL override. Whatever sorry. Instead of validate, I clicked on the generate SQL. Now if you click on the validate, saying as no errors detected. What will happen? For example, I am writing here employee number here. Now validate. What is happening? No errors detected. Say, but really we won't get any errors, or we get errors that we have to observe. We'll get the errors, right? We'll see what is error we are going to get. Click on OK. We are going to get error. We'll try to observe what is error. Again OK. Save it. Remaining process is same. Creating the workflow, creating the session, running this one. Now fresh workflow you have to go, right? Fresh workflow. You are doing the test rank. WF underscore dense rank. We are doing the workflow. You have to click on no. Why you closed it? Go to the workflows again. Create the workflow WF underscore dense rank. In the bottom we have the OK option. You have to click on that OK option. If it is not visible, press enter from the keyboard. Yeah. Now take the session task. Then try to map the mapping. Then connect both the things. Then double click on session task. Mapping. Then select your source qualifier. That's okay. Select your target. Then select over the target. Then truncate target last nodes, enable it. Then OK. Save it and run it. Can you tell me what type of error is going to throw it? What's that? Exactly. Data type mismatch error is going to throw it. Okay, try to run it. Now in the workflow monitor, you can see it is failed. If you go and try to observe the get session log, now in the session log, there we can observe wherever we have the error, go to that error line, error invalid number. What is that? We are expecting the number, but it is given what actually? Varchar it is given. So from this, what is your understanding? What is your understanding? the columns in the SQL query. The order of the columns in the SQL query should be same as the order of the ports written here. The order of the columns in the SQL query should be same as the order of the ports what you written here. So if I go and if I try to keep this empty number on the top, if I keep here, then validate. Now you can see OK, then OK, then save it. Now go to the workflow level, right click on this, refresh mapping, then save it. Now try to right click, then start workflow from task. Now we should not have any issue, just execute successfully. It is executed successfully. Now go and try to observe your target table data. Select star from. Now see here, we got the result properly or not? We got the results properly, we got it. Okay. So any functionality which is not available in in Informatica, we are going to achieve by taking help of what? SQL override. SQL override. We connected this one. We are trying to create the workflow and session. Then we did this one. Okay. Right. Before this, try to write 2 points here. It is not covered here. Note here itself. Write it. Note. What is the note here? Number of columns connected from source to source qualifier. Number of columns written by source qualifier query. Number of columns connected to source qualifier to target must be same. Write that one. Number of columns connected from source to source qualifier. Number of columns connected source to source qualifier is equal to next number of columns written by SQL override query equal to number of columns connected from source qualifier to target. Okay, that is the first point. One more point. What is the next point? The order of columns in the SQL query override should be same as the order of the ports in the source qualifier. The order of the ports in ports tab equal to the order of SQL query. The order of SQL query override. The order of ports is equal to the order of SQL query override. Is it comfortable, these 2 points? So these 2 points you have to remember. Now we created the workflow and we did it. Now from beginning we are doing some activities, right? Those activities can you achieve without using the transformations? I mean to say, let us say I am looking for one of the thing that is called as exercise 1. Using source qualifier override, concatenate first name and last name of answer 2. We did the answer 2 creating the mapping, right? First name and last name we concatenated. Can you do that activity without using expression transformation? Yeah, source qualifier override only you want to use it and you have to get it. Can you do this one? Online folks. And similarly, lab 2 also available. Using source qualifier override, calculate total salary and tax columns of lab 2. How much important is the source qualifier override? Out of 100% mapping, 70% may have this source qualifier query. 70%. And here I written, of course, 2 lines of the things I written. If you go and try to see the reality project, for example, I am going for OVA 7964. Then I am going for one of the folder. Then if you go and try to see the mapping, now we have here one of the mapping employee dimension is available. If you go and try to see this one, I have here on source qualifier is available. This is what the source qualifier. Go and try to observe the properties. We have the query or not? How much BigQuery is there? So how much BigQuery is available, that doesn't matter for us. Process is what? Same process. Process, same process. Sorry? Which is faster? Okay, this is the faster. Source qualifier is the faster. Performance wise, source qualifier is faster. And even if you want to faster, you can pass some hints also in the source qualifier. We have a concept. The concept is called as hints concept is available. Hints concept is available. It is useful to improve the performance. It is useful to improve the performance. Yeah, that's correct. Parallel or whatever it is, hints are available. Those things you can go and you can use it. So that the through index I want to scan it, through this column I want to scan it, like that. Like that hints you can create it and you can do it. This hints is a database concept only purely. Please try to read that hints and try to add here. Okay. Now with this we completed rank and dense rank things. Next is what? Sorter transformation. Very good. Let us go and try to see the sorter transformation, how it is going to work. Sorter is very simple. Any questions you want to ask first, rank and dense rank? Folks, online folks. Krishna, Mohit, Pankaj, Santosh, Vashu. Everyone is good? Okay, that's fine. Now let us go and try to learn about the sorter transformation. Everyone aware of the order by clause, right? In SQL, whatever job is doing by order by clause, sorter also doing the same job. However, the order by clause performance, and if I compare with the Informatica sorter transformation performance, Informatica sorter transformation performance is only very good. Did you notice that or not? Order by, whenever you written in the SQL query, performance will slow down. But here in Informatica, if you written the sorter also, performance will not be degraded. So what is the comment line I want to tell is, it is functionality wise same as order by, but performance wise better than order by. Sorter transformation, functionality wise same as order by, but performance wise better than order by. Right. What is the first point here? The first point is it is active and it's connected transformation. Why it is active? Sorting means what? Input we have 100 records. 100 records are going to organize in a proper way, you are going to get the same 100 records, right? It should be passive. Why it is active? Because of a property is available inside the sorted transformation, that is making this transformation as active. Let us go and try to show that property. Suppose you are trying to introduce here one transformation that is known as sorted transformation. I am introducing here. Now if you double click on the sorted transformation, there you can go and observe here what is available. One of the property that is called as, what is this? Now tell me, in the source we have two records are available. These two records are dot to dot, all the entire record, all the column values are same. What will happen? Entire, all the column values, dot to dot, it's same. Then what will happen? It is going to remove the duplicates or not? If it is removing the duplicates, then there is a chance like in the source I may have n number of records, but the target may be loaded n minus something, right? N minus something. That's what, because of this behavior, the sorted transformation is known as active and connected. It is useful to sort the data according to the sort is specified either in the ascending order or descending order based on the requirement. So if you go and try to see here sorter, here we have the freedom to select here what, based on the what column you want to sort the data. Whatever column is selected, according to that column data will be sorted. If I select ascending or descending, whatever you want you can select. Even if you want to select multiple keys also you can select it. We should write order by D, bit number, comma, salary, right? Similarly, two or more also you can select here. Next one. You can specify multiple columns as sort keys and the order ascending or descending for each column, it is equal to the order by clause of SQL. It is faster. It is faster what? Than order by clause of the SQL performance wise. Distinct output rows. That is what the one property is available here. Distinct output rows. Distinct output rows. What exactly meaning of this one? Can output distinct records if you check this option. Suppose if you enable this option, then obviously it will not return all the rows as there in input. So in this case, the sorted transformation is what? Active. Any duplicates are available, those duplicates is going to remove and it is going to write it, right? That's why it's called as active. Okay, null is not comparable one, yes or no? Null is not comparable one. Then in that case, what you have to do it? Null I want to show the last or null I want to show in the beginning? That we have to decide here. Based on the property here. The property is available null treated as what? Low. If I enable this one, this will be treated as a smallest value. If I am not enabling this one, this will be treated as a highest value, bigger value. By default, it is a bigger value, it is going to show it. If I select this one, it is going to show as a lower value. Next one. Case sensitive. Small letters and capital letters, if you want to treat differently, then you have to select here case sensitive. Then, work directory. Whatever in runtime we are getting the temporary files and all we are going to keep here. Then, cache size. As you know here already, we have here one thing that is called as cache. The cache is what? Auto. Then, better performance. Sort the data using sorted transformation before passing to what? Before passing to aggregator or joiner transformation. Before passing to aggregator or joiner transformation. What is the meaning? Sorted transformation alone we are not going to use it. Sorted transformation alone we are not going to use it. Before aggregator or before joiner transformation, if you are using the sorted transformation, then performance wise it will be very good. Performance wise it will be very good. The best use case where you use the sorter transformation, anyone ask it, we have to explain what I used a couple of times before aggregate transformation and before joiner transformation. I have chance to use it like that. You can answer it. Sorry, not after. It is before. Before joining or before aggregation. In SQL, after joining, you are using order by. You are saying right. But the performance wise reasons, first it is going to sort the data, then it will join it. How it is going to improve the performance, I will talk about whenever I go for joiner transformation. Even aggregator also same way. Okay. Other words, wherever I am using this one sorter transformation, I am using for the performance purpose. First I am going to sort the data, then only I will move the data.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, order by class will use for the reporting purpose to get the fetched data. But didn't understand why the order by class before inserting the table data.
Sorry.
Generally, order by class will use for reporting purpose to while fetching the data from database.
Correct.
But here we are ordering the data before inserting to the target table.
See, one thing I want to clarify. Order by, we are not entering the data into the target in order by manner. Okay. I am saying as before aggregator or before joiner transformation, if you use this one, the performance is going to improve. For that purpose, I am using it. That's what I am saying.
Okay.
Okay. In the target, it doesn't mean that it is going to sort the data in order by like that. Okay. If you want like that, also can use it. Like that, also can use it if you want. But it's not required basically. Okay. Only performance improvement purpose only. This one we are going to use it.
Okay.
Okay, one small activity I did. This activity is just to make your hands free. Really, only like this flow, we are not going to do anywhere. That means sorting the data and loading into the target. Like this, you are not going to do anywhere. To make your hands free, I given this exercise, and we can complete within 1 minute. We can complete here. Okay, shall we go and do this one? Yes, try to create it, Krishna. Create it. Try to import as a target. I am deleting the sorter also here. Sorter is just for explanation I given. Now go for reconnecting to the repository. Right, go to the target designer, import the target. Create the next. We completed with this. First point is completed. Second, in the mapping designer, go to the mappings, create a mapping with the name of m underscore sorter. Try to do that. Then drag and drop your source EMP and target S underscore EMP. Then S underscore EMP. Close the navigator window. That's fine. Now try to introduce your SATA transformation. Then try to drag and drop required columns or all the columns I think it is required into the sorter. Then from sorter to target also try to connect it. Yeah, before that, yeah, go and try to. Yes, you're correct. Go and try to do it. Now go to the ports tab. Then I want to sort based on the department number and salary. Select the department number and salary. Now your one point is based on which port you want to sort first, then which port you want to sort it. If you write like this, what will happen? If any conflicts in the salary column, then department number will be sorted. But actually our requirement is what? Any conflicts in the department number, then salary column has to be sorted. Always keep your sorting ports in the beginning of the sorter transformation. And order also properly maintain it. So keep department number in the first position of the ports. First position. You can keep like that also, but clarity purpose always will try to keep in the first position. We are trying to keep it. Salary also keep in the second position. Right, second position salary. So based on the department number, it is going to sort it. If any conflicts are came, then it is going to sort based on salary. It is going to sort it. Go to the properties. Then these are the properties which are available. You can go and read the help document also here. Sorter transformation. The sorter transformation overview. You can sort the data with sorter transformation. You can sort data in ascending or descending order. You can also configure the sort transform for case sensitive sorting and all. The sorter transformation is active. It must be connected. You can sort the data relational or plot file sources. For plot file also you can sort it. You can also use the sorter transformation to sort the data passing through an aggregate transformation configured to use the sorted input option. We have an option, that option is known as sorted input option. If you want to use this information, you can go and you can use in the aggregator. If you see aggregator, double click, there we have the option called as what? Sorted data you are sending, then aggregator can do best performance. How it is going to do the best, we come to understand whenever I am discussing the aggregator. And we have one more thing that is called as joiner transformation. In the joiner transformation also, we have a port. The port is what? Sorted input port is available. If you sort and if you send it, this is going to do the best performance wise. That is the reason only we are trying to learn the sorter transformation. Sorter transformation always used before what? Aggregator or before joiner. If you are using, then sorting will be very fast. Okay. Now, when you create a sorter transformation mapping, you specify one or more ports, a sort keys, and configure each sort key port to sort in ascending or descending order. You can also configure sort criteria. The integrated service applies to the sort key, blah blah. Now you can go and observe sorting the data. Just you're trying to keep here first position and second position, and how it is sorting. It is given the example also is given in the lab. Try to walk through it so that you get some kind of understanding. Very small concept. It is very small concept. Now try to connect to the target respective columns. Try to connect to the target. Connect it. Just confirm properly it's connected or not. Just confirming it is properly connected. Okay, save it. Then create the workflow. WF underscore sorter transformation. Enter. Then try to take here session task. Then connect both the things. Then change the connections. Okay, save it. Okay, excellent. Now go and try to run this one and observe the output. Now you can see in the monitor, it should be running. It is ran, and you can go and you can observe the data. Now you can see here 10, 10, 10. Its conflict is came. The reason it started based on the salaries. Within the 10th department, salaries are in the ascending order. 20, 20, 20. Within the 20 department, these all things are what? In ascending order. 30, 30, 30. In this 30 also, these all things are what? Ascending order. Tomorrow, actually, what is the use case of this one? We come to understand. Sorter is designed not to use like this. Okay, this also I given here. Use the same mapping using what? SQL override. This is exercise. Can you do it or not? You have tried the order by clause. You have tried it. Try to use the same thing using SQL override. Then we are going for what? Aggregator. Mostly now onwards, whatever I will explain, those things try to achieve using source qualify override. I will be giving as exercise. Okay, try to achieve like that. Now tomorrow we'll try to understand what exactly meaning of aggregate transformation and how the sorter is going to help you to improve the performance of the aggregator. We come to understand. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Krishna.